With the current flood of conventional e-bikes on the market, it feels like they're all blending into one another. The same designs, similar features, and not much to really set them apart. I know how overwhelming it can be to sift through all the choices to find the one that truly resonates with you. But here's something exciting. JANSNO thinks they've got a model that might just stand out from the crowd and certainly grab your attention. This is the JANSNO X50. The X50 e-bike is a game changer when it comes to urban commuting and adventurous exploration. Its robust electric motor delivers a swift and effortless boost, making it a breeze to zip through bustling city streets and tackle those steep inclines. But it's not just about power. The X50's nimble handling and agility transform every ride into an exhilarating experience. What's truly cool is the bike's customizable motor settings. You can tweak the pedal assist and throttle response to match your mood and needs. Whether you're cruising to work or venturing into new territories, the JANSNO X50 is set to be a very exciting bike, but is it worth the investment? So the burning question is this product truly worth that asking price? Well, let's first start by unboxing it. When you first get your hands on the JANSNO X50 e-bike, there's a bit of unboxing and setup involved. I won't dive too deep into the specifics here, as there are plenty of visual tutorials online that can guide you through the process. After assembling the bike, it definitely exudes excitement and anticipation. Let's take a moment to appreciate the design of the X50, as it is not only unique but also looks fierce and mean. It's clear that this bike is built to last. The frame, made from high-quality aluminium alloy, strikes an excellent balance between strength and weight. This material choice not only ensures durability but also contributes to the bike's overall agility. At 88.1 pounds, the X50 is on the heavier side, which might take some getting used to, but this weight contributes to its stability and solid feel on the road or uneven terrain. While it's light enough for somewhat easy handling, the robust construction offers a sense of security that you might appreciate during your rides. The welds are exceptionally well executed, providing a solid foundation that certainly inspires confidence in me. I've seen my fair share of poorly constructed bikes, but the X50 undoubtedly stands out with its meticulous craftsmanship. So let's be real, that seat looks like something straight off a moped, and it's definitely a love it or hate it kind of design. Personally, I'm a fan. It's nice and padded, which is a big win for those long rides. Just keep in mind that you can't adjust the seat height, so if you're on the shorter side with longer arms, you might have to play around a bit to find your sweet spot. The handlebars are adjustable, which helps, but it could still be a bit tricky for some. Overall though, I think this seat has a unique vibe that certainly makes it stand out from the rest. The X50's suspension system, while pretty straightforward, does a solid job of smoothing out your ride. Whether you're dodging potholes or cruising over tree roots, it effectively absorbs shocks, which makes a noticeable difference, especially on longer rides. The bike's weight distribution helps with suspension too, making it feel balanced and easy to control, even when you're tackling rougher terrain. That said, there are a few quirks to note. The suspension fork and rear shock are a bit stiff and non-adjustable, which some owners have pointed out can lead to a creaky ride. Now hopefully, over time, this will improve for people as the suspension gets worn in. Despite this minor quirk, I can safely say that it's definitely built for versatility, handling everything from rocky trails to uneven city streets with ease. This bike is certainly made to go practically anywhere, and that really is its main selling point. The braking system on the X50 isn't half bad. On one hand, I've found that these brakes deliver smooth and responsive stopping with minimal effort, making it easy to bring the bike to a halt, especially when you're cruising at higher speeds. The levers are conveniently designed for easy reach, giving you that fingertip control that can be a real lifesaver in tight situations. However, there are a couple of mixed opinions I've encountered. Some riders feel that while the mechanical disc brakes are reliable, they may not be as powerful as hydraulic options, especially during prolonged descents or in wet conditions. I can see where they're coming from. If you're pushing the bike to its limits on tough trails, you might wish for a bit more bite. That said, one of the strengths of these Shimano disc brakes is their consistent performance across different weather conditions. I've ridden in both dry and wet situations, and they've held up well without slipping or skidding, which is a huge huge plus. The X50 comes equipped with 4x20-inch puncture-resistant wide tyres, and let me tell you, they make a big difference. These tyres are designed to handle whatever you throw at them, providing enhanced stability and grip on a range of terrains. Whether you're riding on city streets, gravel paths, or even a bit of off-road, they do a cracking job. In my experience, the extra width not only gives you a more comfortable ride, but also makes you feel more secure when navigating rough spots. The bike is equipped with a 750-watt motor that really delivers. With a torque of 60 Nm, it's optimized to give you that extra boost when you need it. Whether you're cruising around town or tackling some steeper hills, this motor makes a huge difference. I can't deny that personally, I've found that it powers up quickly, and it feels like you're gliding rather than grinding up inclines. Now let's talk about speed. When unlocked, I've clocked it at around 27 miles per hour with a 170-pound rider. But here's where it gets even better. I've hit 33 miles per hour on slight downhill grades and even 35 miles per hour on steeper 20% declines. On flat terrain with pedal assist set to full and a fully charged battery, I've maintained speeds around 33 miles per hour. It's crazy how effortless it feels. You're pedaling, but the bike does most of the heavy lifting for you. I've even heard testers keeping up high speeds of 28 to 30 miles per hour on flat ground, which just goes to show how well this bike performs. What I really love about the X50 is how it handles speed. The 7-speed powertrain is a game changer, allowing you to shift seamlessly and tackle those hills with ease. I've pushed the motor to the max a few times and it never felt strained. Instead, it just powered through, making even the steepest climbs feel manageable. It's almost like the bike is encouraging you to push your limits. The half-twist throttle on the X50 is honestly nice. It's super responsive and really easy to modulate, which is great for those of us who want a smooth ride. I love how intuitive it feels. Whether I'm taking off from a stop or just cruising along, I can dial in just the right amount of power without any jerky movements. It makes a huge difference, especially when navigating busy streets or dodging pedestrians. It lets me focus more on enjoying the ride rather than wrestling with the throttle, which other e-bikes certainly suffer from. The X50 is equipped with a removable 48-volt 14 amp-hours battery, and honestly, it's really a must-have for anyone who loves to explore. With a range of up to 80 miles in pedal assist mode, this battery really opens up the possibilities for longer rides and extended adventures. The removable battery adds to its convenience. You can easily take it out to charge at home or in the office, which is great because other bikes require you to lug the whole bike inside just to charge. Additionally, having that option means you can bring a spare battery if you're planning to go all out on a proper adventure if you're willing to make the extra investment. I have to say, I'm a bit disappointed with the choice of a very simplistic LCD display on this bike. Don't get me wrong, it does provide all the info you could need during your ride, giving you essential stuff like your speed, battery level, and a 1 to 7 pedal assist level. I appreciate that it offers a full ride report after each trip. It's great to know how far you've gone and how much battery you have left. But when I look at the overall quality and design of the bike, the display feels a bit basic in comparison. For a bike that's so thoughtfully engineered, I would have liked to see something that matches that level of sophistication. So while the LCD display does its job and keeps you informed, it feels like a missed opportunity to elevate the riding experience even more. But that really is just my opinion. One of my favorite features of the X50 is the integrated lighting system. The headlight is bright and powerful, illuminating the space ahead and giving you the confidence to ride after dark. It's positioned perfectly to cast a wide beam, which helps you spot any obstacles well in advance. I've taken it out on evening rides, and it is much better than others I've used. Then there's the tail light, which is just as impressive. It not only adds a layer of safety by making you more visible to drivers behind you, but it also has a nice, sleek design that complements the overall aesthetics of the bike. But what I really love though are the integrated turn signals. Having those built into the bike is a game changer for signaling your intentions to others around you, something a lot of e-bikes just forget about adding. It's so much easier than fumbling with hand signals, especially when you're navigating through traffic. One of the things I don't appreciate about the X50 is its ability to stop the rider from getting soaked. I've taken it out on a couple of drizzly days, and honestly, I wouldn't recommend it if you're wearing your suit. The main culprit here is the plastic rear fender, which just doesn't do a great job of keeping water at bay. If you ride for any length of time, you'll find yourself getting soaked despite the fender's presence. It's a bit of a letdown, especially considering how well the rest of the bike is designed. I know some riders are more adventurous and don't mind a little rain, but for those looking for a ride to work in the mornings, this could be a deal breaker. Now, all in all, the JANSNO X50 is a fantastic choice for a wide range of riders. If you're someone who's looking for an affordable entry into the world of e-bikes, this model offers incredible value without skimping on features. It's particularly well suited for urban commuters who want a reliable ride that can tackle city streets and uneven trails with ease. The powerful 750-watt motor provides ample support for those pesky hills, and the fat tyres give a sense of stability and confidence. I really do like them. The suspension system, while not perfect, does a decent job of smoothing out the ride, making it suitable for longer journeys. Plus, the integrated lights and turn signals enhance safety for those evening rides. The X50 does have its quirks, like the basic display and the unadjustable seat, which might not sit well with more demanding riders. However, if you can look past these minor issues, you'll find that this bike stands out as one of the most attractive and affordable options on the market currently. For those looking for a reliable, fun ride that can handle everything from urban commuting to light trail adventures, the X50 offers an impressive balance of features and value for your money. And with that all being said, be sure to check this product out in the link in the description. Let me know what you think, and as always, till next time.